War of the Week, Spartans Legacy versus Clash Warriors. How will that go? You may have wondered. Here's how it went.
This is Sparta!
What's up, guys? It is the captain speaking, and as you can see, Sparta coming away with another victory, 132-131, 6-0 right now. GG's to Clash Warriors, and let's jump into the stats for this one. Warmatch is such a great website. It has not updated. It has updated, I think, one war yet so far from Invite. The other ones you cannot see details, so we're going to go with the MFWM bot right from the SL War server today. So yeah, here we go. Here's the stats for you guys. Percentage on destruction, we were actually up a couple of percent right there. Breakdown 413.28. As you can see, Tunnel 10 heavy breakdown, which does not really favor us, but Clash Warriors, they did not have more 12s and 11s from what I understand, and we want to have as many people in war as possible, of course. 12v12s, we unlocked 6. They had 4. Not the greatest stuff once again at all. 12 from SL, we definitely got to sober up on that. Only 1 triple for us, 1 triple for them as well. 11v11, decent from us. We had been shooting for a higher hit rate, but 11 for 22. Still decent. They had the struggles on Tunnel 11 for sure. Tunnel 10, they beat us by a couple percent. 24 for 52 for us and 26 for 52 for them. The dips perfect on both sides, 12v11, and then they kind of struggled on 10v12, which helped us a little bit as well, of course. Overall, I gotta say, I expected more from them. That's just my honest opinion. Like, I feel like they did not have the best war. Probably like the 10v12 and the 11v11 is what sort of killed them, I guess. But yeah, we like pretty much from the last hours, I always felt pretty comfortable in the lead, and in the end, we were just a little bit better today. But for sure, GG's to Clash Warriors. Big shout out to Boom, of course, for playing, against Sparta. Maybe he's gonna make a different choice. No, of course he had no choice. Like, he's such a big part of Clash Warriors, he had to play there. But yeah, guys, let's jump into some attacks, and I feel really good about this because I have some awesome gameplay for you guys today. Once again, very, very happy with the attacks that I will get to show you guys. So yeah, as you can see, they left 4 of our bases up, actually 1 ton 11 as well. They were forced to go for a couple of 12v12 3-star attempts in the end. And taking a look at the other side, we left 3 of their 12s alive and tripled everything else. So let's start from the bottom going up today, guys. We've got 2 10v10s, 2 11v11s, and the lonely 12v12 triple that we had. We're going to kick things off with Rombichon right here, who drops the 6-pack inside this war. Very nicely done. Dragon attack for this, guys. I would have loved to show you Shahab's attack as well. However, Shahab actually only got 1 triple, and since our friend Rom over here got the 6-pack, I just decided to show you guys this one. Shahab also had a pretty sexy dragon attack once again that ended up tripling, but we're gonna go with him today here with Rom. I don't know if I've shown him before on the channel. I'm actually pretty sure I have not, so that's definitely a good opportunity to do that as well. So let's sit back, relax, and watch this one, guys. As you can see, we've got a little bit of a Lalo CC coming out right here. However, the Queen is going to pop her ability and be able to grab that air defense right there. And then we are soon going to start the dragons from the bottom here. First of all, though, we're going to have 2 baby dragons in the corner, sort of clearing some trash buildings, starting the funneling for these drags. And yeah, it's going to be any second now. There we go. First baby dragon goes down. We've got a couple loons coming in to take out that archer tower. However, seeking air mine right there, maybe guarding against some queen walks. The loon should still... No, it's not quite able actually to get that archer tower down, which is unfortunate. So baby dragon is actually going to die. On the other side, we've got more loons coming in for the Tesla. One of these dragons here at the bottom is actually going to be finishing the job on taking out that arch tower there finally, and create some pathing, of course, for the main pack of dragons. The what's that called? It's a battle blimp. Battle blimp is going in. Looks like the battle blimp had 2 loons and a max dragon from the CC, and then we've got a bit of a Lalo coming in here from the back end side. A couple of free spells in this attack. I think he's going to freeze the Sweeper and Inferno Tower, and actually not No, freeze the Inferno Tower and the air defense is what I meant to say, and actually not freeze the sweeper. And in the end, it's gonna work out beautifully. The loons here doing a great job taking out those key defenses that would be strong against dragons, and the dragons just overall like overpowering this space. Very, very nice hit by our friend Rom over here. And yeah, the minions and the pups also helping out on the cleanup for dragons surviving. Dang, those dragons look sexy whenever they triple. Up next is going to be number 21, and guys, finally, I made it back into a SL war recap. It's going to be yours truly, coming in with some Queen Charge Lalo action right here. That's the wrong one. God damn it. 28 is the one then, that's the other one I tripled. I 6-packed, so doing well. Feels good, man. So yeah, here we go. This is the Queen Charge Lalo. Gonna be kicking things off at the bottom, and I actually messed up a little bit. You guys will be able to see it, but it ended up working out beautifully. So let's start things off with the baby dragon, the queen coming in, the healers coming in right on top of her. Of course, a little bit scary with that expo range. As you can see, I was able to drop them just outside. So the baby dragon pretty much taking out three buildings. That's all I needed. And then the BK, that was the misdrop. I meant to drop him as high as possible on the camp, but he actually ended up, I dropped him too close to the hut, so he went to the hut and then actually ends up going the wrong way. He's meant to go up, of course, but he actually decided to join the queen. As soon as the wizard tower is down, I knew there was no mini bomb there, so just drop in the wall breakers. 4 wall breakers because the cannon was gonna kill one. Actually looks like they all ended up surviving long enough. Then the next set of wall breakers, the BK now of course doing some tanking. I mentioned it was not intended for the BK to go in, but thankfully the queen still keeps on taking damage, so actually not gonna lose a healer here. And then I dropped some more wall breakers and the rage spell just to break open some more compartments, you know. Actually at this point I didn't even see, because it was like sort of tough with the CC coming out, I didn't even see that the king already got me the triple layer, which was what I was shooting for. Now I should have dropped the rage spell, but I thought I was gonna need the ability anyways. Turns out I could have done with the rage spell, but then I waited too long, so I was like, alright, it's too late for rage now, let's just use the ability. I didn't really need the ability later in the raid because the queen, as you can see, is not really taking any damage. And now I'm gonna drop in the battle blimp right here. That is meant to explode on the Inferno Tower. Should have been a bit quicker with the Lalo now, because then the attack would have looked even better, but it's gonna end up working out, of course. But yeah, because I wanted to drop the rage spell there for the blimp, I had that planned out, and then I sort of had to haste the loons behind those loons from the blimp. Doesn't quite look that good, but yeah, in the end the Lalo for sure solid enough, and a bunch of spells left, as you can see. 2 rages and a heal on the Lalo, so actually the BK walking in the middle really helped out. So yeah, that was that. As I mentioned, my second attack also a triple, so 6-pack in this one for me. Looking good so far. I'm at 9 out of 12 right now, 10v10, which is 75%, and that's what I'm shooting for, so happy I got that. And moving on, of course, to next war. Then we've got some 11v11s, and well, once again, dropping the 6-pack on the fresh hits, and like these attacks, I always, I feel like, oftentimes I feel like I just cannot not show his attacks because they're just too awesome. So right here we've got the Queen Charge Lalo coming in. Of course, that's his preferred strategy. That's pretty much what he, I don't want to say always uses, but whenever he can, for sure. So starting the walk here, and he's gonna wall break into the multi-inferno compartment. That would probably scare a lot of guys. And this was also insane. I think that he didn't need a rage spell there. It's just, at least not initially. I mean, eventually he drops the rage spell, of course, but the poison spell doing so much work on that enemy queen. It was just beautiful. And then we've got, actually, the test wall breaker, but I looked at this test wall breaker and I was like, alright, come on now, Val. Who's gonna put a wall breaker trap in that location right there? And then freezes the Inferno, of course. 3 wall breakers able to crack that open for the queen. BK ability and the queen walking in here beautifully. Now the nice thing about this queen charge, of course, is that there's also not going to be many seeking air mines in the multi-inferno compartment, so that's pretty cool. And now he's just going to be patient with his queen charge here. He wants to start his Lalo over here at 4 o'clock, so he's just going to wait for the queen to take out a couple more buildings to make his Lalo even easier, smoother, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, so as you can see, he drops another rage spell there for the queen to be able to break through this next wall a little bit quicker. Actually, that's the entire goal of this. And yeah, there she goes. She's got nowhere to go but through the walls. So that's what she does. And then he's soon going to start his Lalo over here. So Queenie takes out one more Expo, and then there we go. The first Lava Hound coming in, the Loons coming in right behind, as well as the Warden. A little bit scary, of course, with the Warden switching to the Queen, but he drops it so far away that it's not going to be able to. Due to that, he actually takes some damage on the Warden because of the Tesla there, but it ends up like working out. But yeah, he just did that because he didn't want the Warden to go to the Queen, of course, which is always a scary part. With like the Warden going to the hero or to the wrong hero in case your Queen charging with the Warden and the Barbarian King is still there. And yeah, the Warden ability and a haste spell gonna be able to deal with this multi-inferno. And there was a tower on the back end, so beautiful. There goes the tornado trap. That is actually not doing damage. It's just stalling things out. But yeah, thankfully there it activated at the point where it didn't matter anymore. We've got one more 11v11. Why do I keep saying 12v12 to the 11v11s and 11v11 to the 12v12s? God damn it. Trihard coming in with a beautiful suicide right here. First of all, we've got the Battle Blimp coming in. That's going to be getting a rage spell. And it's going to take almost like he could have gotten lucky and taken out the Queen here, I think. But nope, just grabs a couple of these defensive buildings. Then we've got the BK coming in. The Queen, of course, going to follow right behind. There we go. Queenie is in action as well now. And the BK is going to do a great job tanking and just wrapping around. Nowhere to go, but in the exact direction where he wants the BK to go. There we go with the ability, recovering that health, being able to put out some more tanking and of course also some more damage. The Queen is also beautifully going to go around this corner, takes out the Archer Tower, and then we're going to have a minion coming in as well as a couple of Loons to take this Archer Tower here, guys, and then the Wall Breakers, 5 Wall Breakers, because there's that cannon right there. So oh, the cannon actually does lock onto the Queen, my bad, but yeah, definitely with the cannon and the ground expo, you want to use some extra wall breakers right there, which is what he did. And then, as you can see, he has a Skelly spell, but actually has such a perfect Queen ability and pathing and targeting that his Queen actually ends up taking out the enemy Queen. And he's going to be able to use the Skelly spell somewhere else. Queen is then perfectly going to go down to the Lava Hound. Archer on the Town Hall is going to lure over the Hound and the Loon. Not that it really matters, because as I mentioned, the enemy Queen is already dead, of course. Lalo coming in now. It's like the Lalo is pretty, I don't want to say simple, but pretty natural. Here comes the tornado trap. It looks like that was not an upgrade tornado trap because the duration of that was so short. Can you even upgrade at the Town 11? I don't even know. Yes, you can. I have upgraded already on my Town 11 to level 2, I think. Level 2 the max. I'm pretty sure because level 3 is the max for Tunnel 12. And yeah, nice farming advice right there. And then the Loon's able to, of course, clean up the rest of this base. OP suicide. I mean, not a lot of chance for this base. And his Lava Pups are even going to win the fight against the enemy Lava Pups. 1 swag balloon, 1 swag Skelly spell. Beautiful job by Trihard. And that is going to lead us to the third French attack in a row by Anto on number 2 right here. We've got some Queen Charge minor action coming in. And this one, Richard was afraid of this time failing. At least that's what I heard. But it actually ended up being close, but it didn't time fail. So that's good, I guess. Baby Dragon being tanked for is actually going to be able to grab a cannon, which he did not plan for. That is definitely awesome. So there we go. Baby Dragon takes out the Arch Tower, and then it's going to fly down to the cannon. Gonna take the Red Bomb and the Inferno Tower and the Expo to the face, but not before it takes out the cannon. Loon coming in right there to scout for any Seeking Air Mines. Ends up there is actually no Seeking Air Mines right there, so he's not gonna lose a healer, which is of course perfect. We have the Queen now making her way towards 12 o'clock, where the Wall Wrecker is pretty soon going to be coming into... Actually, no, what am I talking about? The Wall Wrecker did go on the other side. He's got 8 Wall Breakers. God damn it, Maxwell. No, we've got the Baby Dragon coming in, and then we've got a free spell once again for the Wall Breakers. that ends up being more and more popular. And his first wall breakers, they actually already get the double layer break right there. The queen beautifully takes out the Inferno Tower just before she has to lock onto the baby dragon. Now the king is coming in on the other side right there. And the wall wrecker as well, doing some damage, gonna do some tanking too. The queen is taking out all those lava pups. Here we go. Wall does get opened up by that wrecker. The miners bunch up a little bit, but they're actually gonna spread out again due to that skelly trap, which is very nice. The warden ability is gonna come in pretty soon. Because the warden actually almost dies to the to the town hall right there. That's definitely something new as well. The queen is going to take a really long time, it feels like, to take out the eagle artillery, but eventually she's going to make her way in there. And guys, he still has 4 wall breakers. You want to watch for that. Freezes the eagle artillery and the expo right here. Doesn't really have a good use for the freeze spell, so he's just going to be dropping it right there. He's got no heals left at this point, but the last heal spell was actually so good, it still is able to heal the miners through the Inferno Tower. And look at those wall breakers. You gotta think, damn, the Inferno's gonna take them out, but actually all the Inferno beams are busy on those healers, so he gets the wall break. Not that it would have mattered, but the queen stepping in right here is actually gonna lure and also take out the last skelly trap of the base, and that's gonna be all she wrote for number 2. And for the only 12v12 triple we had inside this war. Yeah, very nice stuff to Anto. As I mentioned, overall, we did not quite do as well at Town Hall 12 as we would have liked, but that's the way it goes sometimes. We're gonna work on improving on that. And yeah, that brings me to the end of this video, guys. Once again, GG's to the Clash Warriors. Good luck for the rest of the season. Not every clan can have the captain, I guess. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out.
Oppan Gangnam Style.